Welcome back to another edition of Reality Check, lo-fi version. This is your weekly dive into American Idol, The Voice, and the Super Bowl halftime show. Dun, 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 dun.
I got hot sauce in my bag, swag.
I'm Michael Slezak from TVLine.com. I am here with American Idol Season 6 standout Melinda Doolittle.
Hey, hey.
Oh my God.
Listen, can we just take a moment for Bruno Mars, Beyonce, and Coldplay? I should have said that in a different order because Coldplay was the headliner, but whatever. Can we just a moment of silence for Bruno Mars and his body rolls? Just a moment.
Okay, ladies, now let's get information.
What?
Information? Let's get information. It is an election year. You do need to get information. I think Beyonce is lyrically working on multiple levels.
She always has been, please.
But that's not what we came here to talk about. We came here to talk about American Idol, Season 15, end of Hollywood Week, beginning of Top 24 announcement. There is so much to cover, and our trusty editor and the person who makes us sound like we're smooth and we don't say and ooh, and I don't have to look at notes for song choices, that man is out of town this week. So Melinda and I are going lo-fi with Google Hangout. You will hear the lovely sound of the New Jersey Transit light rail. You might hear crying from our hallways or from us or who knows what.
From here, it'll be me crying.
Let's start the crying. Let's start the crying by talking about how is there a top 24 without Jessica Cabral? How?
I'm still angry. Like, it's Monday and I'm still mad. I don't understand. Like, they didn't show us any proof. They kept saying you didn't connect, but then they put in other people that weren't really connecting. Like, they didn't have proof. And if you're gonna send somebody that good home, I need proof. Like, the only other thing that could have happened was like something contractual. Like, maybe in her past, like she killed somebody or something, and we just don't know about it. Like, basically,
a known bank robber, maybe. Or could she have given a crisp slap to a fellow contestant backstage? She didn't seem the type. She actually seemed quite calm and sweet and lovely. And her the voice of an angel. The voice of an angel, for God's sake. You sent her home. Didn't even show us one bad note. I mean, if they'd shown us like a shaky group round or something that was indicating that maybe the pressure was getting to her, but they didn't show us anything. So they do this every season, but I think she was one of the most egregious cases of a contestant who looked like a potential winner, overperforming at every round, and then just like, bye-bye.
Yeah, like normally when they've done it previously, I haven't been like, that person would have won. This time, I'm like, I think she would have won. Like, she just didn't have any missteps. I'm so confused. I'm upset.
I'm upset too. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not okay.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just think about the opening to formation, and it takes me where I need to be, so I'm not so upset and angry. It's like my meditation.
You cannot meditate to that.
I can meditate however I want. And let's meditate on who was rocking our world. There's a see, that's the kind of transition Jason would have edited out. Like,
yes,
something better would have happened. But let's meditate
meditation
on who we really dug this week.
Okay.
Surprised you, who you were into. You got it playing in the background. I don't see your little wizard, but let's talk about him because I know you're loving him.
Listen, Mackenzie Borg, my little Harry Potter. I don't know, both performances this week in Hollywood just floored me. I mean, his original performance, what was it, Roses? Mm-hmm. Like, just gorgeous. And then, the last night, Can't Help Falling in Love. It was gorgeous. Like, his tone was perfect. He was cute. His hair was perfectly messed up. All the things. He is my little Harry Potter. I love you. I love you.
Fell on you, as the song goes.
Expecto Patronum.
The guy is good. I wasn't sure about him in previous weeks. I think I've heard some vocal weaknesses from him. I'm not sure about his ability to really carry the big notes, but Roses started to turn my opinion around. It's a good song. And they don't even have to say like singer-songwriter type, whatever that means. He like actually does write songs, so they can get away with calling him that.
Yes.
Does a Black woman get to be a singer-songwriter? Like, is that allowed? Because they always use that on white male contestants.
I feel like it's allowed. I just don't think maybe they've had it recently.
Yeah. Maybe they should use like acoustic.
I have the wrong.
Like they don't know if the dude even writes songs, and they're like, "Oh, he's a great singer-songwriter artist. He's an artist. Like he's a white guy, but like let's not give him the edge just for being a white guy."
That's not. I don't think that's what they're doing. Try this. You're making this very difficult.
This is why Beyonce has to have only Black people in her video. I love the video. I'm not talking about you. No, if you read the YouTube comments, people are like, it's real. Like, well, white people are gonna be just fine.
I'm like, honey, it's Beyonce. Can we let's just move on past it.
Lean to the left, pop your locks out the window of the car how the visuals.
Mackenzie. This is why we need Jason. Mackenzie is a wonderful singer-songwriter-y type artist. And the reason that I'm going to give him that great title, though, is because like he's artistic even in his covers. Like the way he kind of flipped around his final song. I mean, he's artistic no matter what. And I enjoy that in him as an artist. And I'm looking forward to hearing more. So I love me some Mackenzie.
You know what I loved? I loved hearing J-Lo as he's doing Can't Help Falling in Love with You being like, oh gosh, the kids in the audience know the words. They know all the words to the song. It's like, girl, do you know which Idol contestant is currently charting with Can't Help Falling in Love? The one contestant that you would never say a kind word to, the one contestant you dogged from beginning to end, Haley Reinhart, is on the charts with that song. Acknowledge, bow down. Bow down, J-Lo. Recognize.
Definitely thought you were going to say something else after bow down. But
on the Beyonce tip, you know what she says.
But yeah, I mean, Haley's been killing it with that song for a minute. So it's used in a commercial. Like, I mean, yes, people know that song. People know it.
Recognize J-Lo. Also, like, kind of everybody knows that song anyway, just like the song by the great Michael Jackson and blah, 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 blah. We also agree this week on who's emerging as a dark horse, Avalon Young.
That girl is good. Like, I mean, I'm gonna call it her R&B prowess because it comes out of nowhere. Like it's perfection in the way that it seems like she's not even thinking about how she's gonna sing it. She just feels it, and then it comes out perfectly. Like the tone, the vibrato, the pitch, the note choices, it's authentic. Like, so, I'm not gonna mince words here. Like, sometimes I really am like, you know what? You're not an R&B singer. Quit trying. She never comes across that way to me. It is not affected in any way. It is just real, honest, raw, and perfect.
I don't even know if I have anything else to say. I like that she's giving you a visual of tomboy with hair that maybe hasn't been cut in 10 years and like old t-shirts and just la-di-da. Like I woke up like, she's basically I woke up like this. She's the embodiment of I woke up like this because she's not dressing up or getting done up. And yet she's singing these song choices that are very, mostly R&B songs, mostly songs that are heavily produced. She stripped them down to an acoustic arrangement, but she doesn't lose the essence of the song. They still have tempo. They still have some heat to them. It's not like she's just slowed everything down into an acoustic dirge, which is exciting. And like you said, her voice is on point. Her voice is on point.
She hasn't messed up yet. Like, I just feel like she hasn't. I love her personality. I love it all. I feel like she has not been hyped much at all. which is why I mean, I'm just going to call her the dark horse, even though vocally she shouldn't be the dark horse. Like, she should be right at the top, but she just hasn't been hyped.
Right. She's an adult, and so that will always lead to less hype than the children. You know, the children. Although LaPortia has gotten quite a bit of hype, they didn't show both of her performances this week. They saved her for the end. It was the sing-off, not really the sing-off, but they paired her inexplicably with
Lindita.
And why pair those two? Weren't there like 7 or 8 other people in the top 24 who Lindita probably should have gotten their spot?
I'm not gonna say 7 or 8. I'll give you about 3 though. There were probably about 3.
Just off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head.
The list, we could pick 7 or 8, but LaPortia slayed House of the Rising Sun. She needs to be careful about songs that are iconic by other idol artists. She needs to be careful about not picking exactly what you expect. She needs to bring the element of surprise because she's gotten a lot of hype.
Would you expect House of the Rising Sun?
A little bit. In a post-Kimberly Nicole world, I do. In a post-Haley Reinhart world, I do a little bit.
Okay.
Pixar isn't associated with previous contestants from either of the shows that we're talking about.
Sure.
And she's going to have to be that much better because I think she's gotten a lot of hype, and you know, there's already the cry from the YouTube commenters like, we've already had Candace Glover and just a couple years ago because you can't have 2 successful Black women, you know, within a couple of years of each other. How could we live with that?
But I mean, in their defense, they sent all the other Black women home.
They did.
In that one montage, they all just went home. And I mean that except for Tristan, of course, who is like part Jason. We need Jason to edit.
She had her dad is Black.
Yes.
That's what we're trying to say.
Thank you. And can we just say that she did a great job on her last performance?
Her last performance, we're starting to see the Tristan, I think, that the idol machine wants us to see. Well, I hope she can keep it up. She is young. And as we've talked about a couple times this season, the youngsters worry me because they're young youngsters and they're not giving me total emotional strength to get through this vicious process, as shortened as it is. As we know, the finale is early April this season. God help us. That may make things even more stressful. I don't know. But hopefully Tristan can come through because I think there's some talent there. But we may see her in 3 years on The Voice. In 3 years on The Voice, I think we may see Tristan. That's my thought process.
Who else did you like?
I liked that Manny Torres gave us Master Blaster, and I like that he brought the funk. I got what you were saying about his audition, that there are moments where he loses a little control of the vocal, but I think from a performance standpoint, every season needs a couple people who bring that sort of performance energy to the stage, and hopefully The Voice can keep up his voice.
Yes, I do like Manny. So let me just say that first and foremost. I like Manny. I love his energy. I just do want him to be able to control that energy vocally. Like for instance, CJ this season. Like
this season's CJ.
Let me be clear. This season CJ is like, he is everything that I kind of want to hear from Manny. Like, he's energetic, he's a performer, and he's nailing those notes. Like, even when he screams, it's in pitch, it has a purpose to it. Like, I think he's killing the game. Like, I want to hear more from him, and I think Manny is capable. I just want him to think about it while he's doing it.
CJ's Go Your Own Way blew me backwards out the car window, and my hair flung in the breeze like the Beyonce in the parking lot. It was powerful and big and bold. The guy's good.
Yeah.
I'm worried because the judges are picking the top 10 and not the voters, that they're going to say, "Ooh, like over 25." You know, J-Lo loves the 15-ness, as she said earlier. And I worry being over 25, he's like going to be just an automatic, I hope not, because I will storm the Fox headquarters with brickbats and torches if the adults perform here and the children perform here, and yet the children are in the top 10. Like, I don't want a Daniel CV, Lazaro Arbos.
We're not going to have that. We're not going to have that. I feel like they have, even in the kids that they have now, there's some good talent.
There is, but there are some that are not quite. But CJ also just needs to be careful with song choice. Don't give us what we expect. Shake it up. Don't be a classic rock song choice week after week. Play the game. Know your idol history. Know what male rocker contestants need to do to get past 8th or 9th place. Know that you have to surprise us.
You mean like Dalton's doing? So
yeah, but doing it really well too. Like, I don't understand. I know you kind of dug Dalton this week. I thought Hopelessly Devoted to You was just like his voice sounded so strained throughout, and my ears felt strained, and also some of my internal organs were also just in a little bit of a I was clenched.
I disagree. I really do. And I will also
your strain.
I will speak up for the people on this and say that even though you hear some strain, there's something about the end of Hollywood week that begets strain. Like, you can't help it. It is the hardest week ever. You're exhausted. You haven't slept. You're freezing cold. You've been waiting for hours. And then they're like, oh, guess what? Sing this song in a key you picked the other day. Like, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. And
I didn't hear any strain on LaPortia. That's all I'm saying. I didn't hear any strain on CJ. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. I'm being more than just saying. I'm being like a little stinker.
I enjoyed him. I enjoyed It's Gonna Be May. Like, I loved it. I loved it.
He actually became an internet meme who said it's gonna be May.
But you have to on the end of that song. Like, I can't even say me at the end of that song. Like, no matter how slow you sing it, you gotta be like, it's gonna be May. Like, you have to. I don't know. I'm not mad at him for that at all. I would be mad if he said me.
Yeah. It's all right. We'll see. I'm not sold. I liked Olivia Rocks. I liked Jen Russell.
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of women this season with a lot of potential. Olivia has a real maturity to her voice, and I thought her original song was pretty darn good.
It was great. Her tone is very mature. Sometimes her choices aren't as mature as her tone, but that's okay. Like, you can grow into that. But I hope that she goes far. I love
her too. Like, she can throw a run in, so she's not just like twee, light tone guitar. She can get there too.
She can do runs. She's precise with them. I'm so impressed by that. J Blow, listen, that girl. Like, there's just something electric about her when she sings. Like, you just can't help it. Like, her body moves and you want to watch every movement. You want to hear every crack in that tone. Like, it's well done.
There's some Bjork in the tone. If somebody covers Bjork on American Idol, Human Behavior.
You think? She could.
Human Behavior, but it's such a good song.
If anybody was going to do it, J Blow would. Like, she would kill it. She would kill it. Also, do we love the country? Do we love Shelby Z?
I love Shelby Z's voice. I love that she is packed with talent. Yes. She has to be very careful about song choice. I think she is veering toward very predictable. Like, you can't sing the Carrie Underwood song that you sang when you were a contestant on The Voice. No, girl, no. And then you picked 2 heart songs back to back in Hollywood Week. Like, she's got a monster, muscular voice, great tone, rarely misses a note. Song choice wise, I feel that she could veer toward sending us all into a nap, and that would be terrible because I think she's too talented to go out like that. Song choice.
Let's see what she does in the future because they have very truncated lists for Hollywood Week. So
because they open up the list massively once we get to the live show.
Great point. But what I'm saying is, like, just let's give her the benefit of the doubt on this one because the girl is killer. She's a beast, and her energy when she performs, when she throws that mic to the side, and like she's an amazing performer. So I'm gonna give her. I love her.
Yeah. They all need to listen to Beyonce. Slow trick, I'll get eliminated. You know I've been waiting all day to say that.
You've just been waiting to say that one line.
That should be that should be their elimination song.
It could be. It's not gonna be.
Who, like, okay, so we've agreed that Jessica Cabral should have been in that top 24.
Yes.
Who could hit the road, Jack, to give her that spot back? Who should actually volunteer as tribute and just be like, I am taking myself out of the top 24 because really the spot should be Jessica Cabral's. She'd have to volunteer as tribute and take them out. It's the wrong metaphor. Again, Jason could have edited that out. But anyway, who should say, like, I'm not worthy, give Jessica my spot?
I'm gonna have to say Lee Jean. I can't. I'm still not over him shushing the audience. Like, who? I love when J-Lo's like, if they want to clap, let them clap. I don't even know who does that. Like, I don't know. I don't know that world. Like, I don't know what it's like to be like, oh no, audience, stop clapping. Wait up. Like, who? I just have never seen anybody do it. It's so foreign to me. Like,
it must be terrible for him to have such a, and also, doesn't he know that a cheering audience is his best friend? Because he is not that strong vocally. So if he can get drowned out a little by sway bots and whatnot, like, that's a good thing for him.
Boy can sing. Listen, boy can sing. However, that
he
being
can't sing well enough to be in the top 10 on American Idol.
Okay, I like his tone. I like his voice. It's not that at all. It's just that he's not doing something so creative that it warrants shushing an audience. Like, if ever I were to tell an audience to stop clapping, it would be because I was about to sing a line that was going to blow your mind. And he's like, shh, la. Like, I don't even, like, there was nothing to shush them for. I'm still confused on it. I will remain confused, and I would like for Jessica to take his place.
You could, when you're singing, neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. You could shush the audience. So I saw you live with a friend, and she's happily married, and she said, I'm a happily married woman, and yet after hearing Melinda sing that, I feel like there are problems in my relationship that I want to address.
Which quite possibly may be the best compliment I've ever gotten for connection to a song. But I even on a song where I'm sitting on a stool and we're having a moment, if the audience decides to clap in the middle of it, have at it.
I don't even think Aretha Franklin shushes the audience.
I don't know anybody.
I don't even Patti LaBelle and Aretha Franklin. If anyone's going to shush an audience, because they've been at it for a minute, and they're not afraid to, like, whoop an audience. I mean, I think Patti LaBelle actually got into it with an audience member over the summer, but only because he was, like, grinding on stage and whatnot. But she still didn't shush him.
You don't. The longer they clap, the bigger the moment. Like, it just is a thing. I'm taken aback.
Yeah. You're taken aback. I'm taking his spot back. I'm also going to take Thomas Stringfellow's spot back.
Ooh. Okay.
The hiccups. The squeaks like a chew toy.
Oh,
that a dog got on Christmas. Every 10 seconds you hear, like, on the dot. Almost couldn't be a dog. It's like a mechanical dog, because every 10 seconds there's a beep, 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 beep. What is that noise? Why is it coming out of your mouth? Why are you doing that? And nobody on the judges panel said, like, dude, that's got to stop. you maybe can pull that out once a song, maybe twice, not once a line.
Every line, at the end of every line, and sometimes at the beginning of something. And here's the weirdest part is that in between, his tone is real pretty. It's real nice. Like, I'm like, oh, I'd love to know what that line would have been had it not ended in, like, I would have loved to know that. Like, I saw him post on Twitter something along the lines of, I guess my like tribute to Michael Jackson got a little out of hand. And I was like, do not bring Michael Jackson into this, sir. You do not blame those squeaks on him. Never do you. Like, his squeaks were always put in the right place and never done too much.
The great Michael Jackson, as Randy loved to call him. The great Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson?
Oh no, did I lose you? I can't find you. Are you there? Hello? Oh no.
They knocked me right out of my own broadcast. I'm the broadcast administrator.
Right?
Technical difficulties, sorry about that, TVLine viewers. But yeah, I mean, I think even the internet was like, no, you can't get away with that excuse. We're actually shutting the internet down with that ridiculousness.
And listen, there are beautiful parts of his tone. I think I remember one line where he didn't squeak, and I really enjoyed that line.
Yeah, I think he's a talented kid, but I think he's way underbaked. I think he's 5 years away from being ready for this kind of process. Anyone who's putting that many squeaks in a 90-second performance hasn't figured out what to do with what he's got. And I think it's premature, and it's almost unfair for the judges to throw him into a national spotlight. There's 3 or 4 contestants, I say this about every season. I am always proven right. To me, when I'm like, please, God, judges, no, don't do this to this kid.
Listen,
because he has the potential to become that contestant that everyone's dogging on through the live shows, and I don't think that's fair. I think that there may be talent there, but it's not.
No, listen, I wrote down what Harry said to him. It's my favorite thing. He's like, you have something. You know, there are always those people that aren't dynamic. They're not the best singer. They're not the best performer, but you have something. And I was like, well, what's left? Like, if you're not dynamic and you're not the best singer and you're not the best performer, what are you?
Hat and a scarf? Suspenders? I'm just going to say, not to dog on Thomas, but like, I'd like to see 70% fewer hipster hats, scarves, suspenders, like Geneve Rose Mitchell. You're veering again toward, like, it's just veering toward costume. You can't possibly. I think Trent Harmon, who is vocally excellent, needs to think about not farmer hat situation. I think Thomas Stringfellow needs to maybe not always have a scarf. Like, let's just, I don't know. How about like a black suit?
I like my man in a scarf. I have no complaints on the scarves. I don't mind the hats. I mean, this is coming from somebody who loves Sia, who wears like hair to here, like every time. Like, some people just have a thing, and you either love it or you don't. That's fine, but let them have their thing. I mean, if Geneve wants to wear that little floppy hat all the time, let her wear the hat.
Even Sia showed her face in the beginning of her career, and then once she got the wig, she got Maddie Ziegler to dance around. So there's something. Well, I will allow it for now. It just veers what costume they have. Geneve Rose Mitchell, I'm not really sure I liked her Ring of Fire. In fact, I'm sure I didn't like her Ring of Fire. But I think the top 24 may be more interesting for having her in it. And I think there have been moments where I thought maybe she could be really good. I'm not sure.
No, I want her there, and I want Amelia there for their instrumental prowess just as much as their voices. Like, I feel like they're bringing something interesting to me, and I enjoy it. So I need them both there.
I wanted to love Amelia, but New York State of Mind was like about, she's maybe 15 years away from. I don't think she captured a second of that. I don't think she captured a second of it.
You were correct about her connection. She did not connect. with the lyrics of that. It did not connect to her eyes. Vocally, she sang it extremely well. Don't make that face. She really did. She sounded beautiful. She just didn't connect. Like, had she connected with the lyrics and what was going on with it, I feel like it would have taken it to another level. And then her seamless transition into the violin would have made more sense. Like, all of that would have happened better with connection.
I think your Anna Green Gables fascination has gotten confused with reality. I implore you to listen back. There were some issues there. There were some issues.
She did.
There were. She seems like a sweet kid, but again, I'm just not sure she's ready for this jelly, as the song goes. I don't know if Gianna Isabella is ready for this jelly.
Possibly. Here's the deal. She, I feel like, thinks technically and not at all about connection. Like, she's very technical, but I think that comes from being under a mom that is so, like, on top of you. I loved how Ricky took care of her mama this time. Like, he shut her down. We got her. We got her.
Right.
Go take your place. Like, I loved that. I feel like if she were allowed to feel instead of think so technically, that some great things can come out of her, because she's got the instrument. She has to know how to use it. I just don't know that she got enough time to figure that out.
I don't think she does. That's why Jessica should have her spot, and Lindita should have the other girl's spot, and maybe even Casey should be in there too. But there's just if the judges choose the right 12 people, we could have 12 potential winners on stage going into the live voting rounds, and it could be just everything we wanted in an Idol final season.
Yes.
But to quote Gianna's mother, I still believe that Idol can be great because I'm a fool. And I'm an optimist, and I
great. It will be great.
You think I'm a terrible cynic with a dark heart, but at the end of the day, I'm still a sap that cried when Michelle Marie got voted out. And I still want to believe we're going to end up with 12 great people, but I'm setting myself up to be slapped in the face by all three judges when they pick a cavalcade of 10-year-olds who can't sing. And then it's going to look like So You Think You Can Dance juniors, and it's all going to go to hell in a handbasket.
Okay, that's too much now. Don't bring up So You Think You Can Dance juniors. I'm not ready for that one yet. I cried with Michelle Marie also. I don't know what it was. Like, I knew she wasn't going to win, but there's just something so pure about her reaction to it. Like, I don't know. I love that little girl. And this is going to be a good season.
As long as the girls don't take off their shoes.
Ooh, J-Lo was like, you leave those shoes on. She has never met Patti LaBelle, apparently.
Or Fantasia Barrino.
Or Fantasia. Or just about any other female singer. I added it into my show. I used to have a guy come up on stage. I'd pick somebody up out of the audience and tell them to come put on my house shoes for me. People probably shouldn't do that.
I think you use the word singer, though, like she hasn't met any of these singers. And I think that that's probably the key to where you fall on whether or not female artists are allowed to take off your shoes. Their shoes. You know that. Like,
I am not.
It was an interesting thing for her to say on air, like never take off your. I mean, I think Stephanie Negrete had like an 11-inch pump on. It was the actual like heel was the size of my head, and I've got a giant noggin.
It was huge, and that Green Mile is a long walk on a narrow little place that is slick and not meant for you to walk well on. So no railing, no nothing, no help, no nothing. So I understood what she was saying. I understood that she was saying, like, suffer for the art for at least 5 minutes. Like, it's
glamour over your health and talent.
I mean, I understood what she was saying. However, like, I would have loved to watch her take off her shoes and walk with them slung over her shoulder. There's something powerful in that too. That's all I'm going to say, J-Lo.
All I'm going to say is female contestants of season 15, take your shoes off. Wear flats, wear sneakers. Don't high up there. Don't. What are they not allowed to do?
They can't just wear flats the whole time. They need heels. It helps you open up and sing.
That's what you're singing. You know, if you're singing something, you got to move around the stage. You cannot be in an 11-inch heel. Don't hand it to the guys. The guys don't have to do any of this crap.
You're right.
They can stand in one spot, and it's like, oh, I just swooned for you. You know, that's what the judges feel. Oh, you're so cute, Dalton Rapatoni.
He is cute.
These girls have to take it to the next level.
They just need to wear sensible heels. That's all I'm saying. Like, walk around in them, make sure you can move in them, make sure you can navigate that stage, practice in them. If you don't know what you're doing, practice. Just be ready. Don't give J-Lo a reason. Don't give her a reason.
Go into an empty swimming pool like Beyonce. All 13 girls should get in an empty swimming pool and practice leaning to the side, swiveling low, all that stuff. This episode has gone off the rails. Melinda, should stop broadcast now before I utterly.
Yes, now that you've told everyone to be Beyonce, we should.
I got myself into a grave, and you as well.
I got hot sauce in my bag, swag.